everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Slide it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Earl Mitchell getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They go play action now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde, see you later. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 77 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On second down, it's Bell. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Hurry up, let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 53 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Down throw. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
Throwing on second. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stiff-armed him. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 33. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Caught here by Bell. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming And down he goes. Malcolm Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. Accelerating, and off he goes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Okay, we got a second. So Super Bowl talk. I need your score, the final score, and your MVP between the Eagles and the Patriots.
Wow, putting me on the spot here early.
You better believe it.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with 35-34 final.
Okay.
Fly, Eagles, fly in an upset. They get it done. And my MVP... Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi, big game for him on the ground?
Big game for him on the ground, and he'll actually catch a swing pass and take it about 70 as well.
Is that going to be for the game winner? That's a really bold call.
No, he's going to get that one done early. The game winner will be a missed field goal by Steven Gostkowski of the Patriots, trying to win it for them on the last drive by Brady.
There you go. You heard it here first. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. the gun. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Charles, let's switch gears here for a second, talk Super Bowl jerseys. Did you know that 12 of the last 13 teams that have won the Super Bowl have worn white?
That I knew. My question was really, how many of them chose to wear white when the option was to wear their home, darker jersey?
Right.
And I know the Broncos flipped over and wore white against Carolina and won a Super Bowl. The Patriots have opted to do that this time. I wonder how many others were just naturally that way.
Yeah, but you're right, though. The conferences flip-flop each year who's home. So the Patriots are, quote-unquote, the home team, and they did select the white jerseys. We'll see if that pays off. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Roethlisberger will throw. A screen to Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Beat these two.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go now. Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 19. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. 230. Easy, easy. Beat these two. Little. Corner.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 7 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. Again,
it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, good move. And now running right through it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot, Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A swing pass caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 10 here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in your...
As we go on